Alright, this is a 2003 Honda Shadow Spirit VT750. Alright, so basically these aftermarket switches you can get on Amazon. I couldn't find any write-up at all on how these were wired in, how to make the turn signals work, everything like that. It was pretty frustrating because I haven't seen anyone talk about it too much. So I'm gonna just show you what I did. All the wires are tucked inside the bars. I am running a single throttle cable. I got these aftermarket switches. These screws, it says that this was for a 1-inch bar. These are 1-inch bars. I had to do a little bit of sanding, but I have to get shorter screws than what I have in here now. The ones provided were way too short because this would not clamp down at all. So Ace Hardware, but I got everything ran. All the wires are tucked. Just have a little bit right here. It's tucked inside the bars. Right, you can't see it because this clutch lever covers it up. But anyway, so what I did, turn the key. Lights work, headlight works. This first switch right here, my left turn signal. Okay. This right switch, right turn signal. Okay, brake light. That works. Okay, so what I did was, the original factory ones were bulked up right here. I just cut the ends off, both sides, and I let the wires dangle. And then I figured out which wires were which. I also ran I got rid of a kill switch. My new battery switch right here. Not battery switch, I'm sorry. This is my start button. It's just a little push button. So you just turn the key, press the button, fires right up. Headlight stays on, eliminated the cutoff switch. So this one's my left turn signal. This is my horn. This is my right turn signal, and this one doesn't have anything to it. These switches from Amazon are awesome. They just don't clamp here, but they come with 3 wires for each switch, so a total of 6. You've got a black one, a yellow one, and a white one. So what I did, we'll go over here. Sorry, it's chaotic. So when I cut that harness, this is just gonna be bullshit. So over here, I got black and red. I also have, there's gonna be a green. Also right here, you're gonna have yellow and red. And you're gonna have black and white, black and green. Okay, so the black and white and the black and green are going to tie together, and that is going to go to one prong of the switch. Sorry. Now the other prong of a 2-way push button switch is going to go to this yellow and red. So that's what I did. Out of this harness, when I pulled everything out, this was separate. All your switches, your factory switches come inside here and all connect together. So I kept that connection. I just cut the switches right here and just had all this extra wire. So I separated everything. I knew what I wanted. So I ran the yellow and red to one prong and the green and black and white together, twisted those together, ran it to here, ran the yellow and red to here, and that way when you turn the key and you press this button, it fires up. So that's that. Now, your right turn signal, you've got that 3-wire switch. This is your Amazon switch. It's going to have a yellow, it's going to have a black, and it's going to have a white. Okay, this one right here, your right turn signal is going to be light blue. The light blue ran to your yellow. You're also going to have your ground, which is going to be gray. The gray ran to the white. Okay, this black one didn't do anything. When I originally cut the original harness, and I knew that the light blue and the gray were ground, and that was my turn signal. I don't have running lights, which would be a light blue and white. I eliminated that because I don't need it. I don't have running lights. So I ran these two, and I started figuring out which one plugged into which. And just kept turning the bike on, pressing the switches, swapping the wires out, touching them until I got them to work. Wrote that down, labeled my wires, and pulled them through the bars. Now, on this side, your left turn signal, so this is going to be your switch with 3 wires. Same thing. You got a yellow, a white, and a black. Black didn't do anything. Okay, so this one right here was my ground. Gray. Now what I did was I ran this ground, because it only came with one, because both left and right signal was on the left side originally, so I cut that off and separated them. And what I did was I just tapped a new wire into this one and soldered that together so I could run this separate. So your gray goes to white, and then your left turn signal is going to be orange. The orange will go to your yellow. Black was eliminated, didn't need it. Now the only thing I do have on this side is going to be a horn. Your horn can be a 2-prong push button if you want. This one was a click on and a click off. So whenever I click it on, the horn stays on. Click it off, the horn stays off. I have to have a horn, otherwise I would have eliminated it. It's the same thing, aftermarket switch. 3-prong, same colors. Yellow, white, and black. Your first horn switch is going to be a lime green color. The lime green, doesn't matter, you can touch this to your, on my bike it was brown and black, so you can cut this off of your horn, or expose these wires, touch them together, and the horn goes off. So I just ran the black and brown to the white, and then the lime green to the yellow. Black was eliminated, everything was tucked. So this is what I have right here. Could not figure out anything online of anyone doing this specific to the bike, and it was driving me insane until I bought everything and trial and error, and this is what I got. So also your headlight, when originally on this harness, when you cut the wires off from the switch, the headlight, what I did was I wanted to run it constant. I didn't do the cutoff switch, so all I did was out of this harness I took the white, it's just a straight white wire, and I soldered that together with what was originally on this side, which was red and black. Connected those two together, tucked them in the headlight housing, so it's behind that light, and that just means your headlight just stays on. If you were to connect the just straight blue wire to the red and black, because the red and black is your power, if you connect that straight to the blue, your high beam would be on constantly. There's also a blue and white wire with like a little bullet connector right there. That is for your cutoff switch. I don't know exactly where to connect that to if you wanted to continue to run that, but I didn't. So this is pretty much where we're at as far as laying out. Now anything else, this green, typically the green would have to be grounded to the bike in order to run your headlights. But the green was already connected, and whenever I tested everything, the light came on, so I did not touch the green. Sometimes you will have to ground that out. But everything else that is left over in your bike, I just wrap it to itself and tape it up and tuck it in the bike. That way you don't see it, you don't need it, you don't use it. So that's kind of where I was at with these specific switches. So yeah, just when I'm riding, left turn signal, horn, right turn signal. This doesn't do anything, but it cleaned up this area completely. All I gotta do is turn the key, start the bike, and I'm riding. Pretty simple. Oh, also, these right here that go to your brake switch, those were clipped off. I saved the ends, and also when I tucked them through the bars, they're just two black wires. So I ran them through the bars and ran them out and connected them to the switch. That way everything works. I eliminated the clutch switch, but if you have any questions, shoot a comment below. Overall, it's pretty clean. These are 14-inch bars, by the way. They're 31 from tip to tip. And they're 1 inch through here, 1.25 inches through here. And a 7-inch pullback. Super comfortable. Thanks.